Da 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 da. Well, wait a minute. That's not the S10. As you can probably tell from the opening video, that's not the S10 or the Lovet. That's the Massey Coupe. Belongs to a good friend of mine, Tom Massey, and he wants me to do some work on it, so what better than to feature all the work we're going to be doing on the channel. He made me a list of all the stuff he wants to get done. Let's go through that list a little bit. Okay, here's all he's got. Alternator bracket. The alternator bracket that's on it broke. Figure out what we're going to do with that, or get some parts on order and get that taken care of. Next thing we got to do, get the radio working, possibly a new radio. Actually, the radio is up on top on the headliner, so we're going to get in there, get that taken care of. I got to wet sand and rub the front fenders. We had a little mishap the last time it was here, and I had to redo his fenders for him and repaint them. Never got a chance to wet sand and rub them, so we're going to get that done. Then his brake lights aren't working, and also with the brake system, the brakes are locked up. I tried to get this thing off the trailer, and it was a bitch. So we got to get under there. Think it's going to need a new master cylinder, which is located up underneath the car. So we'll check that out. And he wants me to check the door hinges, make sure those are all good. And he's also got a little steering issue. The steering stabilizer is a little loose, so we'll get that tightened up for him too. I guess first things first, let's go around this thing, check everything out, and I'm going to show you what's going on with it. First, before anything else, this garage is a wreck. Let's get it cleaned up. First things first, we want to get this alternator taken care of. It's got this bracket here. It's got a bracket that comes down underneath that bolts to the bottom of the alternator, and then it's got this bracket that bolts to the motor mount and then bolts to the back of the alternator. So this is kind of weird the way this is set up. I like where it's mounted, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to put it there. What I'm thinking is I wanted to put it like right here, but this reservoir I think is going to be in the way if we want to keep these same pulleys and everything. So what I'm thinking is we're going to take the alternator and we're going to move it right here. So it's going to kind of hang kind of out past the grill shell. Not really much else I can do because I can't put a lower mount alternator on it because it'll hit the frame, because this has a manual rack and pinion, so it's got a big bracket. So unfortunately my options are limited because it is a small water pump. I mean, if you guys got any suggestions, post a link down in the comments, or post something down in the comments. Give me an idea on what I could probably do with this. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and just mount it. I think we're going to mount it right here. We're going to get some brackets and get that all squared away. We want to make this thing so he can drive it and enjoy it. Let's get that alternator ripped off of there. Alright guys, so we got that alternator out of there because I think we're going to mount the alternator right here I think it'll look really good. It won't be sticking out past here. They make brackets to put it right in this area, and we got pretty much that whole area. We may have to get a longer belt though, but I think it'll work, and that way we won't have to get rid of his pulleys, because I really like these cog pulleys on here. They're really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that on order. This is the bracket that I'm looking at. Here's a picture of it. This is the bracket that I'm thinking about getting for it. But we'll get this thing done for him so he has something he can drive and enjoy. And that's like his #1 issue right now. That and the brakes. But, you know, we got to get this thing so we can run it. Right now, there's not a whole lot I can do till I get some parts on order. I'm going to get that master cylinder on order. Going to get that alternator on order. So next episode, we'll be working on getting that alternator straightened out. So thanks for checking out the WhiteWall Steve Goodenough Garage. This was really just a quick episode, let you know what we got going on. Got a really cool Model A in here, and I can't wait to get this thing running so we can take it for a ride. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe, and always hit that notification bell so you're always up to date on what we got going on in the garage. Hope you guys enjoyed the drop and destroyed stuff. That video turned out really cool. I'm really happy, and I'm hoping we get to do more shows in the coming months. So this is going to be a great summer, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.